after seeing that video, I'm just going to drink my tea and just digest. What is up, guys? You're tuning in to Nikki MGTV for another video. As always, you can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below if you have questions. But as always, let's make sure you guys are liking the video, commenting, subscribing, notification bell, everything for news source that you're looking at here. Today, we're going to be doing 3 videos, one day, 3 separate videos. So if you want to watch those other 2, we are covering the Angry Cops video rant that he just released. Also, on top of that, the Mercy train track incident. And on top of that, we're going to be covering also the shutdown of Navy boot camps. I'm going to link those around here, and I'm also going to link them down below if you want to watch those news stories. But I don't want people to just watch only 30% for a specific news story, so I'm going to keep it there. But anyway, we're going to dive into this. Angry Cops, if you don't know who he is, just, where's the rock you're living under? Let me find that freaking rock. All right, yeah, over there. Get out from under your freaking rock. Go subscribe to Angry Cops. Doesn't really talk about his military life too much, but you can tell he's got a lot of military experience. If you want to come on the podcast, Angry Cops, I'm going to let you know right now. I really want to bring you on, but we're going to move forward with his video. Please, I'll link that there as well. Go watch it for context. He pretty much rips into the mayor of New York City for 4 minutes straight. Literally, after Bill de Blasio mentions in a little conference that he was having that he pretty much knocks down the National Guard, saying that they're not really military.
True.
Well, we've got military all over our state doing all kinds of great things, like
You've got National
humanitarian
Guard.
missions,
You do not
standing
have
up
the
food,
American
helping
military.
with.
And on a proper rebuttal of Angry Cops as his character, Mr. Sam there, I'm just going to say this. He rips a new one. And I was just like, I watched Angry Cops. I was like, oh, another great video of his. He's probably, poking fun at somebody. No, this is like a legit, just like, I've never seen anyone roast as hard as that. Like, literally in the most matter-of-fact way of just... There was like no breaths in between each statement. It was just cut, just go. And you're like, what did I just watch? It's like a tornado. You just kept going. But to reflect, Angry Cops makes a lot of good points. And I will say this. I don't talk crap about reservists, or I don't say that they're not real military. What I like to say it is if you're joining the reserves, don't expect the typical military experience. And I think that's a fair statement. Like, you're not going into work every single day. You're not having the same trials and tribulations. You kind of get to escape that when you go back home to your regular job. So there are a lot of similarities. And when you guys get activated as a reservist, you get to kind of take on some of those emotions and what you deal with on an active basis day in, day out. But there are those differences and a few cultural things where I actually have family that's National Guard as well, and she was like, it's just not as uptight or not as cohesive or as orderly as when she was active duty Army. So I take a lot of offense to someone that's going to knock someone down, especially when I have family that serves in the National Guard. And the best way I can put this is these are our siblings, right? Like, I get to make fun of them and joke that they're reservists, right? But for somebody that hasn't served, factually, I've just checked, he has no military service, no military background. How are you going to say that someone is military or not based on your judgment? Like, oh, they're technically National Guard. And I'm here to defend and give the support because I feel like a lot of people disrespect these guys. And it's not fair. Just because somebody wants to maybe do their education or somebody has a family with a job with other benefits but still wants to serve their country, I don't think anyone has a place to say that, and I can't go into the politics of it, but this video, my purpose of it is to say, Angry Cops, I feel you. I can tell you're very upset in your video. I mean, the dude's almost literally about to break down in tears because it's just so true that people lost their lives for this country that served on National Guard. And that's just the way it is. Whether you want to call them, fake military or not real military or whatever, that's, I think, not legitimate when these people have truly given their lives. And there's people I know personally that have deployed to Afghanistan that are National Guard and reservists for the Marine Corps and reservists for the Navy. And, I look at it this way. If those people were not in their shoes where they're at, guess what? Guess who has to go? I do. So reservists play in a very important part in augmenting the active role and ensuring that we're not burnt out on active duty. And it's not that we don't want to go. It's just, it already is a toll on active duty to fulfill all these spots. And the Guard and the reserves and all these people fill those components. They leave their homes to go help out in any way they can. So I just want to give the support back to those people and just say, listen, We're here for you. Don't let people's comments, even if they are on a certain level of whatever it is on their pedestal of where they reside at. I want to say personally thank you to the people that serve, and I don't want to make this political, but I want to make it a symbol of, if you're going to serve your country, I appreciate what you're doing. Don't let anyone tell you guys differently. I know I may have joked in the past about it, but when it comes to something serious like this, I really have to put my foot down and say, I'm here for you guys. And whatever you guys need, if you guys are looking to join the Guard or Reserves, I want you guys to keep going forward, keep looking forward into doing it, because I'll tell you this, anyone that puts their hand up to serve this country, I commend you guys. So also, I got to give the last shout out. If you guys have not seen the Angry Cops video, go check that out again for context. Watch it, because literally it's just so factual of like everything that the Guard has done and the history of the Guard and what that means, because we do carry ourselves the torch of history from each generation through, has their own contributing factors, and I don't want to dismiss that from the National Guard or any reserve component. So if you guys do have questions about this or anything else, you can always hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.